Today marks a turning point in the lives of our graduates and postgraduates, a day filled with pride and inspire us on this special journey. It's my great honor to invite our revered chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Lovely Professional University, Fagwada, Professor Dr. Jaspal Singh Sandhu, to deliver the convocation address.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Dr. Minhas Saab, Pallaji, Principal Madam, members of the Management Committee, dear guests and dear students. Madam ने कहा कि इतना honorable कहते हैं. Honorable is not a word to be used. ये position दे नाम दा position तो बात खत्म हो जाता. So when I was Vice Chancellor of JNDU, everybody used to call me honorable. How many people come and meet me today? No, they don't. So this itself is not a very good honorific, so we should not use it on a regular basis. Everybody does his job, whichever is assigned to him. I have been assigned the job of, say, Secretary University Grants Commission and Director NAC, and that was my job. But I still remember when I was in UGC, the best coffee was made by a person, Munna Lal, one of my class 4s. So he was doing his job well, so he was as honorable as I was. So that is the way I normally think it is. Regarding gracing this occasion, I must tell you that Dr. Noob happens to be my class fellow in medical college. We were together in medical school, and we looked like pygmies in front of him because he was so tall. So we always used to call him the gentle giant. So he was the nicest person in our class, 150. You can ever, and he can order anything from me, and I'll always available for him. I tell you, still we are out of all our class fellows, the decency and honesty which Dr. Anoop has maintained is amazing. And hats off to you, Dr. Minhas. It's been actually an honor to be in this college today. And Madam had talked about, I will not bore you with a very long lecture, because when we used to sit on this side, I would always say, why is this old man talking? Why don't they let me go home? So I better get my degrees and enjoy with my friends and my family. So why should? So I'll just tell some anecdotes of my own life, so that there are certain practical points which I want to talk about, maybe 5-7 minutes the max, because she's already given a very elaborate, description about the college. So I don't think you have much of patience to listen to my talk. So she's talked about the teachers. Yes, teachers are very important. When you came to this college, you were like a potter's dough. Now they have shaped you into beautiful human beings that you're graduating from this place. I remember when I was in school, in January I would top the school, in February I'll fail, in March I'll top again, fail. It was seesaw kind of thing which was happening in my school. My father, who was a famous orthopedic surgeon, he took me to PGI because there were no clinical psychologists in Amritsar. He said, "Ki isko examine karao, mujhe nu nuks ki hai." So there was only one psychologist at the time in PGI. So he gave me a big questionnaire, I filled it up. And after 3-4 days, that man came with the analysis. My father asked him, "What's wrong with my son?" He said, "He tops in 1 month and he's at bottom in the 2nd month." The jattan da munda murga banao. मैं मुर्गा बनाना शुरू करता. तो मैं मुर्गा बनता रहा, ठोडे भी खाता रहा, but I never studied. Then one particular teacher came. I'm just telling you how much teachers make a difference. On a Teacher's Day, I don't think his own children remember him so much or cry so much as I do. There was a Professor S.P. Kamal in DAV College, Amritsar, of botany. I don't know what he saw in me, and he not only taught me botany, he taught me physics, chemistry, biology, everything on earth he taught me, and he taught me how to read books, how to appreciate art. So that was the man who shaped my life. So one teacher can do so much for you. You can well imagine. And when I became Secretary of University Grants Commission, he could barely walk. He was staying about 1.5 kilometers from my house, but poor man, walked all the way and with a walker saying, "Eureka, Eureka, my son has become Secretary of University Grants Commission." This was the love and affection of the teachers, and you must also respect them, because now that you have passed out from this and you're going to go away, they are the ones who shape your life. This is your beginning point. DAV College of Education is going to be part of life throughout your life. Whether you go for placements, whether you go for higher studies, this is always going to be part, and these teachers are going to be part of you. Come back to the organization again after you become rich and famous. Respect your teachers and come back to them. The second thing which is more important, is equally important, are the parents who have given money for your education. Look after them well as much as you can, and say, yeah, everybody is now busy these days in their own careers, but they also make a difference. And the second thing I would like to talk about is another anecdote of my own life. Why did I join sports medicine discipline? It's very interesting because my father, when we were at a hospital in Amritsar, Anup ji da to bahut vadda, but we had a smaller one. And so, my father stopped doing surgeries in 1987. I used to do all the surgeries. जो सर्जरी चंगी हो जानी कहने बाप ने किया जो माड़ी उड़ के मुंडे ने किया. So then I thought that I will never rise. Under a banyan tree, nothing rises. So he was too big for me, and I would have been a pygmy in front of him. Then I thought, let's find my own path. I was in PCMS. Unfortunately, the situation in the field was not very good. It was a time of terrorism, and it was quite unsafe to go to the field also. I resigned from PCMS and joined sports medicine. And I still, the most happiest day of my life was when I was not known as Dr. R.S. Sandhu's son. My father was known as Dr. J.S. Sandhu's father. That was the happiest day, and he was the happiest person at that time. So find your own path. Don't go on the treaded same like Rakesh, his son has gone to bureaucracy. He's finding his own footings. He's finding his own life. So to be in a hospital under a father, or be in the same place where your father is, I just don't subscribe to that. I feel that is not a very healthy habit. You should have your own life the way you have to have. You find your own life and do it. So the second thing is, as I told you, that positions do not matter. Positions are very transitory. Whether you are Vice Chancellor today, I have been Vice Chancellor of GNDU for 7.5 years. I was Secretary of University Grants Committee, I was Director of NAC also. But who cares? Who cares? I go to GNDU, there must not be more than 10% people who will still call me honorable and things like that. 90% would not. Because when you are an administrator, you rub people the wrong way. So I think that you should respect all your people, they are all equal, they are all destined to do their jobs, and respect them for the job. If they do a good job, respect them, whether they are malis or they are peons or they are vice chancellors, they are all the same. Everybody destined to do the job. Let them, if they do it good, please respect all of them. That's the reason why I still remember after 8 years I go to UGC. The same mug which he used to make coffee for me, Manala still kept the same mug, makes the coffee for me. And that is, he's treated in my university better than any of the vice chancellors, and despite being a class 4. So this is one thing which I would like you to know. So difficulties always happen in life. It's not a very smooth sailing, never it's a smooth sailing. Everybody has good and bad times. And you have to overcome them. When I was in PCMS, every second day we were afraid of our life. We used to go. I was officiating SMO for a short time, and to check the other medical officers was like getting into hell. One day I still remember that I had a gypsy, and we were going, and the terrorists came out, and my driver ran away. I was the only one standing there. So we have seen those days also. And we were very depressed at the time, what's going to happen to our careers and all that. Ultimately, everything gets okay. If you go on working, difficulties are overcome. When poets, they are much more evolved than we are surgeons. I'm still a surgeon after so many years, despite being a bureaucrat for 15, 20 years, but I'm still a surgeon, so I can't speak. I'm not evolved as a poet, but there is a couplet by a very famous man. I'll just quote it for you. It's in Urdu, you won't understand, but I'll translate it for you. And tundiye baade mukhalif se na ghabra ek aap, to chalti hai tujhe upar urane ke liye. So the poet says, if the winds flow against you, and they're cold winds, he tells the eagle, don't be afraid, it's going to raise you higher up. So that's how it's going to be. Anything which is difficult in life makes you better human beings, more compassionate, more loving, more attached to it. So difficulties come and difficulties go. Don't worry about that part of it. Madam has talked about the education. This is your basic degree, but I must also tell you, because as I have been looking after the regulation of higher education in the country, skills are very important. And skills in pedagogy, otherwise, is very, very important. So you must have the skills. Degrees are just a basic degree to get into a job. They're qualifying. They're not the ones who are going to get you something. Those days are gone when you do an MBBS. you are in PCMS. No, now if you want to work in a private hospital, you have to have a set of skills. MBBS does not make a difference. So you people should also go in for skills, lots of skill training. After you qualify for and you have some free time, and join certain courses which will enhance your skills. And we call it business etiquettes, and business etiquettes and communication skills are very, very important. So you must go in for as much as possible for things where, which will enhance your career. I used to recommend lots of people for postdocs to foreign universities when I was in Delhi. So, what the basic criteria for getting postdoc was not your degree, not your research. It was whether you knew how to play basketball or not, whether you knew how to debate or not, whether you knew this. So these are skills which are important. So when two people would go with the same kind of qualification, what makes your CV heavier is the skills you have and the hobbies you follow. So kindly go on doing it. The last which before I go, I don't want to prolong too much of it. Walk on a straight line. See, I was controlling the money bags. Dr. Noob was telling that we are going towards not being funded college. We would like to have our own thing, liberty. I had the money bags of University Grants Commission in my hand, but worked with zero corruption, which is known, and I tell you, worked in a straight line, and God has been so kind and ended up with all the positions which they are. So always believe in God, and He will always help you if you walk straight, if you are not corruptible, and you work hard. So these three conditions, if you do, you are likely to be rewarded by God. God always is there, so He'll always. So ਸਾਡੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਸੀਗੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ maybe they have ended up as secretaries and things like that. I was the first secretary, and I'm going to be probably the only one for a very, very long time from Punjab to be a secretary University Grants Commissioner. VCs come and go, but secretary University Grants Commissioner is a position which is unattainable for people from this part of the country, because it has always been Delhi centric, and they have always been, people have been always, getting from that area. But if I got there, I got because God willed it to be. So when I used to go to Batala there for my PCMS, I used to take a bus from Amritsar. See, we started from there. I used to take a bus from Amritsar, go to Batala, take a mini bus from there, go to Kadian, take a Tonga from there, go to a place called Tugulwala, do the job and come back in the evening. This is how we started our careers. Not that we had, despite my father being rich and famous, still no privilege was given to me. So I had to do my own way. So, but there were many people who must be as good as me and did not do very well in their careers. But I was telling you, in Batala, when I used to go, every bus had one, I'm not very religious, but there was one line of Guru Granth Sahib written, Allah khushiyan paashayan Sadgur nazar kare. And it is actually the truth. If He wills, you get, otherwise you don't get it. So this is your graduation day. Lots of windows are going to open up, doors are going to open up for you. You should do, people who are doing their bachelors must go in for higher studies, go in for masters, and then people who have done their masters should go in for their PhDs. As you go higher in education, the more windows and doors open up for you. But excel in your job, whatever you do, excel in your job. Don't stick to the routine of passing. Degrees do not matter. How well you do, how well you present yourself matters. So it's a big day for you, and congratulations all of you, and God bless you, and have a nice day ahead. Today in the evening, I don't know whether you have malls in Shahpur. I have come out to Shahpur after, I know when we were in medical school, he used to call me once in a while. After that, he's never called me. So, anyway, if you have malls here in Jalandhar, enjoy yourself for a day or so, but start working tomorrow onwards. Because life is very difficult, it's a struggle, and you have to work. And do not take failures as their failures. They are actually opportunities to pull you up to a higher level. As I told you in that couplet, you go higher and higher with failures. So God bless you, congratulations, and have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.